Hello, hello. How y'all doing today? I hope you are well. And if you don't feel well, you're going to feel a lot better after you hear this message. Thank you for watching my channel. I am the Divine Maverick, here to help you along this journey of self. You created something extraordinary in 2021. The world is ready for it now. So I'm talking to systems managers, those who help people or help yourself. You created a business where you keep organizations operating smoothly. The universe provides love and help and guidance through you for something, that you have created. So, yeah. Seers, keeper of the stars, astrology, those of you who have spiritual businesses, you may know that you are a seer and you help others see. You may read birth charts. You're very, very much into astrology or been having an interest in it. You created something extraordinary around that, piercing the veils between the worlds so people can see who they really are. You created something extraordinary that's linked to the stars. The night sky reminds you that you are a star seed. I'm not even from here. You know what I mean? You are eternally wrapped in a blanket of love and light. What's interesting, guys, is I was told to lay the cards out like this, so that you could read the affirmations. If you read each card, they're actually affirmations. So while you're watching this video or when you're done listening, you can just kind of pause it and write all these down as they resonate with you. I feel like you should just write every single one of them down, because the way energy seems to work, as I understand it, is you wouldn't even be exposed to something or hearing something if it wasn't for you. It might not be right this moment, but that's why you write it down, right? And then you'll find, like, in 5 years or 2 months or 6 months or 10 years, you'll be like, you know what? I would have never thought in a million years that I would be doing something like this. So today's message is going out to those of you who are systems manager. You created something back in 2021. Last group is the event planners, those of you that have an eye for beauty, a love of art and beauty, a host, a hostess, again, event planner, party planner. Also, a food truck is a very significant, it's a sync actually, because I see someone with a food truck that's like vegan. I just heard, shout out to Slutty Vegan, which is a great name, but it's a great name. So something you created in 2021 is reaping a harvest for you now. So your food truck though is fixing bodies, helping people live healthier lives, helping people understand and care for their physical bodies, and seeing themselves as divine, that they are a temple of health and purity and wisdom and such and etc. But this food truck sells healthy foods, and you know what that means. You're very clean, a clean diet. Okay. So with that, let's start at the very beginning. Kuan Yin's energy is very much wanting to give you this message now. So we're going to be using the Kuan Yin Oracle deck, the wild Kuan Yin Oracle deck, who speaks directly to your sacred rebel, your sacred wild child, that energy in you that really has that. I just saw the Chariot and the color orange. So this is about your connection to nature and how nature gives you signs and symbols, how nature leads you and guides you and gives you the intel that you need. Your wisdom is embodied in nature. Nature speaks to you through the language of its natural world. You'll understand your guidance and your observations of nature when you look for the signs. So those of you who, I saw a whale today, a red cardinal and a white cardinal, which is kind of unusual for me. So you see, prepare for the unusual, all right? And that's what you had to endure, is some unusual circumstances with why in 2025 we're now discussing something that you started in 2021. Okay, now before we go a little bit deeper with the Kuan Yin message about you and nature and how you receive your signs, let me say this. There's a lot of people that's going to be seeing this video from different parts of this journey. We speak as oracles, we speak past, present, future, and your spiritual maturity or will determine how you receive this message. That's where the phrase "take what resonates, leave what doesn't" comes from, because some things gives you unnecessary stress if you say, "Oh, you know what? You don't have to scratch your head." Remember, you're in the realm of confusion here when you're dealing with your shadows and healing, right? So when you hear a message, it could be dealing with past life energy, and pay it no mind. You're the wild child. Remember, you're breaking out. I just heard you're a remnant, but you are the remnant, and you're breaking out of restrictions. Out of my restrictions. What's that song? Da, 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 da. Here's my chance to break away. What is that song? What is that song called? Atomic Dog. You are tapping into your atomic dog energy. You are a sacred wild child. So remember, you're breaking out of restrictions. So you have to follow your heart. Okay, you have to follow your heart. And so you created something extraordinary in 2021, and maybe you put it down and because it was a bit unusual, or maybe you put it down because there was some unusual circumstances surrounding it, and you just kind of I'm hearing the name Peter, but it petered out, or maybe Peter had you distracted. You know what I mean? Somebody's grandma has said, "You know what Peter is." But maybe Peter got you distracted a little bit, and you just kind of it kind of fell off. Or maybe you brought in somebody or something, and you received a lot of I don't know, karmic lessons. But it was, just know that it was all definitely purposed, and you wouldn't be you right now listening to this video in the energy that you're listening in if you had not decided to trust yourself at some point. So keep going. I say all of that to say that if you were you just stopped it and you put it on the shelf, this still is your message. Hear the instructions from your ancestors and your guides. They want to give you this message because you're in a window, all right? You have access, all right? From now all the way up through the spring equinox, which is around about March 21st, between March 20 and 22nd. So you have all this energy that is aligning for you. Remember the 7 planets that are coming into full alignment. Google that, y'all. But you have so many things that are working on your behalf. So you can pick that up right now. You can get structured and organized, because remember, you're a systems manager. Your sense of dedication and orderliness keeps your organization operating smoothly. So again, maybe the unusual circumstances was you had to relocate, or you had to live with relatives or friends, and you didn't have the space to do what you needed to do. Whatever is your story, because the fear of failure also kept you bound, which comes from the mindset. Now, whether we're going to do a few stories with Tarot, but whether you could say you're at the place where you say, I've worked through a lot of my shadow, I faced a lot of my fears, da 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 da. If that's how you say that, fine. I will give you a scenario that if you are from a very limited mindset, especially false religion, religious dogma, that energy, that place in your mental, as you're continuing to heal your mental, right? And finding out who you are as you're integrating more of your soul fragments by listening to messages like these. If that is your story, then we'll talk about the failure, the fear, where that fear, what it was rooted in, okay? And then we'll speak from even a more elevated place, right? A more healed area or space, and just talk about what you have learned about yourself by facing your fears / shadow, okay? All right. So, the fear of failure is what blocked you, all right? So, 2021, yay. Right? You're off and running. You have this bright idea. 2022, 2023, 2024. Now you're finally feeling, I just saw the Atlas car, the Atlas, but I'm also seeing a road atlas, and I'm seeing an Atlas map. But you have literally gone around the world, or what you created that this extraordinary thing that you created in 2021, it's going around the world. And you got to know that. Your event planning business, you're going to go around your region, because maybe it's not about you being worldwide, but it is about you taking over the city. Some of you are going to be taking over your city. You're going to be known for what you do in your city, a host, a hostess, because you give the gift of food and drink. All right. Some of you are gifted homemakers and stagers. You can stage homes. You cook. Your hands are gifted. Your food is very healing. Now, especially if you couple that with your food truck. What? You know what I'm saying? Just beautiful, beautiful energy. You created something extraordinary. Keep going, okay? The seers, those of you who deal with helping other people in their lives through the stars, through your mystic, the inner mystic, your sage, your high priestess. If you created something extraordinary in 2021. All right. Whatever made you feel like God didn't have your back, or you were not supported, or you were doing something against God, or against your family, or just what I'm saying. It's like you wanted to be a good example. You were bound by your own self, right? Self-righteous, right? You were bound by some mask, which is, you understand it to be a mask now, because it wasn't the real you. It wasn't really the real you. You know that. You feel more comfortable here than you've ever felt in any place, in space you've been in your life, or any season of your whole life, right? Is that right? That's right. So Kuan Yin's message is, your instincts and intuition are healing and growing stronger, perhaps after a time of shutting them down with fear. There you go, fear of failure, right? Shame, or excessive reliance on logic. What will they think of me? What should I do next? Well, how does this look? How does that look? Does this look like that? Maybe it looks like that. All up at Eight of Swords. I just saw it, Gemini. All up in your head. And then the fear of being who you truly came here to be, which is, especially those of you who know that your destiny is linked to the stars. You had to come through a lot of shame to speak about who you are. You had to come through a lot of fear about whether you are touching the unclean things. Oh, I'm on your street now, because somebody literally used to say that. I just felt like I was touching the unclean things. You know what I'm saying? And that is that religious dogma. I'm not saying throw the Bible out. You bet not. You bet not, because them Psalms can come in handy when you are manifesting. Okay? But I am saying you cannot let the letter of the law bind you, or have you bound to some ideology that just does not align with where you are being called to go. All right? For some of you, this whole everything on here resonates, and you're like, I am literally all that. So listen to this. In 2021, you created something extraordinary. Maybe it was when you started your journey and on to discovering yourself, right? And so here you are, 2025, going, okay, I dabble in a little bit of that event planning. I dabble in a little bit of fitness. I doing a little, if you were doing fitness videos back in the day, pick it up again. You have a window of opportunity. If you were doing birth charts, but you stopped because it became too overwhelming. Like I said, some of y'all were attacked with mental attacks, psychic attacks, okay? Psychic attacks, depending on what you were working through. You said it was done to you, evil eye, those kind of, because everything is a belief system. Or your toxic family, your karmic family, whatever. There was envy. There was, we'll pull some tarot, but you know what I'm saying? I can feel it. There was envy. It was greed. You had narcissists around you. You had people that were trying to, the energy rather. But here's how energy works. If there is a vessel, because nothing can happen to you unless it has a body. It needs a host. See there? It needs a host. All right. So that energy needs to find somewhere to sit. And the opening is when people are literally, the opening of that is when people are literally needing to deal with their shadow, which is their fear, their shame. You have to face the dragon. You have to face the demon. You have to face the devil. Again, depending on what your belief system is, I'm talking to you from all sides now, because we don't have time to not understand or understand our messages. You have to stop second guessing yourself. Those of you who was blocked, you got shut down. back in 2021 or 2022, 2023, but you got shut down. And but your rebirth is here. You're walking in it. You're living in it. You have your vision now, and that's what is bringing you out of this place and into this expansion right now until all the way up to the spring equinox. The energy is gaining momentum. Much of it is under the surface, is concealed. Some things are concealed, but a lot of you are just blooming and blossoming, and things are just coming out. It's going to just start running like water. You know why? Because you're unblocked. Many of you have finally met the person you're going to marry. You met someone. You have collaborated with people that are feeding your spirit, feeding your soul, understanding your vision, understanding where you're trying to go or what you're trying to be, and being supportive in it. There is no more looking over your shoulder. There's no more second guessing your intuition, because you're on it, right? And so that's where we are. Your vision is being embraced by others, okay? And because you are now embracing the broader vision, okay? Knowing that God has something in store for you that was way better than you imagined. Robert Glasper is also a sync for you right now. Somebody listens to Robert Glasper. He is a jazz musician. I believe he categorizes himself as jazz. But Better Than I Imagine is the song sync. Better Than I Imagine. So with that, your intuition and everything, all of it is healing and growing stronger, because you were shut down, right? You are in a healing process of rewilding or rewiring, right? Discovering who you really are, undoing years years of conditioning and suppression to awaken your real self again. Good morning. Rise and shine. Arise. Awaken, oh my darling. Hello, beloved. Your eye is beautiful. This is exciting, but you may feel sad, angry, tired, or even have sudden urges or surges of energy at times too. Let all of this happen. Allow all of this, because this is simply you coming back to life again. Now let's talk about some of these 3D things in this realm that you had to deal with and work through. When it came to fear of failure, because like you're feeling a lot of heavy emotions as you are continuing to purge out the old, making room for the new, being double-minded. I said mental and psychic attacks from people. You had to endure that. You are not crazy. Something was definitely affecting your mental, right? You could not make a decision to save your life. You felt imbalanced most of the time. When you did feel like yourself, something else would bring you out of yourself, and you had to learn how to find your balance, right? You could have been dealing with a Libra. King of Wands is here. You had to learn how to take care of your energy. King of Wands is somebody who does something. There was also an energy, like a denser energy that was trying to prevent you from doing anything. You could not decide. You could not make a conscious decision on what you wanted to do. Every time you thought you had it, something happened. I just heard got the tiger by the tail. Sadly, I just heard got the tiger by the tail. One more card, okay. Let's just take them all and then we'll move on. But you're good. See, I say let's just take them all and then we'll move on. 6 of Swords shows up for the Gemini, Libra. I'm sorry, that's Aquarius. Why? You're dealing with an air sign. And this is air sign, like we said. Psychic attacks, which is air. Air represents reasoning. Air represents communication, expression, as well as logic. Justice in reverse. It was some things that were unfair. Some unfair things that happened to you. Things were unequal, or there was inequality, right? And so you always felt like you were not supported with the justice in reverse. You were not supported. Therefore, you couldn't make a decision because you didn't know where you'd be safe. Again, you didn't feel safe. But now, now you know that your destiny is secure, because you are starting to see that this whole time, your life, your story, the book of your life has been unfolding before you. That's what signs and synchronicities are for. This is ancient for you. This is ancient for you. You're an old soul. You're wiser than you know, stronger than you believe. But I feel you're getting it now because you have embraced the broader vision, and now you know it's going to be so much better. It's just so much better. So let's see. What else do I want to say? Let's get some spirit animal cards. Okay, 2 of those. Before we get the message from the spirit animal cards, let me finish this message from Quan the Insect. Okay, we stopped at saying that you are coming to life again, and anything you experience is part of the healing and rebirthing process. Be kind, get rest, express yourself, and don't let anything or anyone, fear of failure, stop you from this sacred healing process of reclaiming and loving your real self. Don't let anything stop you. And that's all you really had to do, 6 of Swords. You had to leave an air sign behind and find you some peace. And you did. I'm hearing, I gotta find peace of mind. Wow, I just sounded just like her because she has rasp in her voice. Lauryn Hill. I gotta find peace of mind. He says it's impossible, but I know it's possible. Anyway, so you were afraid. You were afraid to trust your creation. You were afraid to trust yourself because of some strong conditioning, okay? And people around you that were less than kind. But anyway, if you have been sensing something and wondering if your intuition is correct, there is encouragement here to trust your feelings. You created something extraordinary in 2021. And it is your soul, your spirit, your heart knows that this is your time. You have to believe that in anything, because I'm not going to even sit here and act like the past won't try to mess with you. But I can tell you this. You're going to heal to such a place, ascend to such a frequency and vibration and dwell there, seated in your heavenly seat, your higher self, consistently, right? You're going to get to that place and you're and you're very, very close. You're going to get to that place. Can you imagine it? Try to imagine that right now. Embody that energy right now that you're going to get. You are at Resema. Thank you. You are at the place where you feel stable, solid, and secure in who you are. You are reclaiming and loving your real self. Embody that energy, that what you created is going to bear fruit and going to launch or explode or blow up in all the most positive ways possible. But expansion is, I just heard the word Jubilee. Look that up. Look up what the year of Jubilee means, because I believe we're in 5785 is the Hebrew calendar. If I'm not mistaken, we're in year 5785. And it is the year of Jubilee. Look that up. And if we're not, I believe we are, but if we are not, still look up the year of Jubilee, because you are in that energy. I don't care what time it is. This is what divine timing is. It doesn't matter what somebody else says or what everybody else is doing. It only matters what you know God is telling you about your timing. So this is your message if you can open your heart and receive this. But first you have to believe that you were brought here for a reason. You were drawn here because you were supposed to hear this right now. You have to start moving your life like that. Moving within your life like that. Let your life become a moving prayer. Let everything about the mundane start to become sacred for you. So again, you created an extraordinary service to the collective, to humanity, to the world. Keep building on it. You have a window of opportunity. You are in your time now where people are going to collaborate with you. They see your vision. I see your vision, mama. They see your vision. Okay? The letter Z and the letter J could perhaps be significant for you. All right. But you created something extraordinary. I'm going to say it till they tell me to stop saying it. But it's extraordinary. It is. Embrace your broader vision. All right. First card, you might be seeing the turkey. Something about Thanksgiving is a sync here, and the phoenix. I love that. After living in the fire pan, or years of drought, a few years of drought, desert experiences, there is a rebirth here. It's coming back to life. If you experienced lack, there is going to be such a gratitude and a generosity pouring into you. Generosity is coming through to me very strongly as money, as material success, material abundance. That's what I'm feeling. It's money, it's opportunity, it's recognition. The turkey card says, don't be afraid to be generous. You were holding back some parts of yourself, but now you are freely reclaiming yourself. You are reclaiming yourself because there is a rebirth here. We already talked about that. There is a rebirth. I'm hearing Return of the Mac, but it's coming. It's coming back strong. It's coming back strong. The spirit of the turkey symbolizes generosity and selflessness. It's no accident that it's been associated with the energy of Thanksgiving, even if that might sound quite unfortunate for the turkey, all right? Because see, but something happened this past Thanksgiving that gave you all that you needed to understand and see. And now, what was meant for evil towards you, God is turning it into a full-fledged blessing, a full-fledged increase, a full-fledged moment of opportunity, and it's starting right now. It's here. So let no go. Put in the comment section, it's here. Matter of fact, I'm here. I'm here. Put that. I cannot wait to check the comment section over the next few days once this video is out, so I can just keep seeing, I'm here, 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 I'm here. Do y'all feel that energy? Do y'all feel that energy right now? Do y'all feel that energy? I'm here. I'm here. Imagine you reading the comments and all the comments say the same thing. That sounds like one voice, doesn't it? Sounds a lot like what? Union. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Not only is it a declaration of location, but it's also a statement of fact. I'm here. Reclaim parts of yourself now that have been lost because somebody shamed you out of being a host or a hostess or a reader or a seer or a mime, wow, or a business coach. You don't even have a business, but you have one now. But I'm saying, you know what I mean? Somebody shamed you out of doing. I'm seeing an accountant too. Somebody shamed you out of following what your heart was telling you to do because of what credentials, of what nobody's ever done it like that before. Go back. It's extraordinary. I am so talking to those of you who are creators, those of you who are explorers. You allow your curiosity to cause you to become an explorer, a perpetual learner, a student of this world, studying and observing people. I telling them, you survived that tremendous attack against your mental. You survived. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You may even tell yourself that. I'm seeing my elders in front of me embracing themselves. You know how you wrap your own arms around yourself and just kind of rub your arms, just squeeze yourself? Do that as a prophetic act that you are in your right mind. And every time you feel something, say, I'm in my right mind. I'm here. I'm here. That is your way. That'll be your reset. That will be your switch word. When you start to feel that energy try to come to you, rise within you because you've probably been around somebody or something or been looking at the wrong things or listening to something that you shouldn't be. But that's okay. Keep going. You'll learn how to govern yourself, how to keep yourself stable. But listen, that is your switchbird. I'm here. And squeeze yourself, embrace yourself, and you'll come back. And don't say manya. You'll come back home to yourself. All right. So, the people, like we said all this to say, the people are going to be very generous. They've been waiting for you. You have an audience. You have customers. You have clientele. You have sowers. Sowers. Oh, you have people that are going to give effulgent. What word is that? Give me a second, y'all. Oh man, I don't say I do. But you have people that are gonna really, really, really give to you like you deserve. I was gonna say like never before, but yeah, well, and that too. You're gonna have people that are gonna give to you like never before. So serious. What is this word? Shining brightly. My goodness. So I was hearing the word effulgent. EFFULGENT. And it feels like a gentleman. I'm hearing this is the year of your gentleman. I'm seeing Neo, also the artist, as well as the movie, The Matrix. But this is the year of your gentleman, and he's going to come shining brightly, and it's going to make you radiate. You're radiating already. Your energy is very magnetic for abundance, goodness, emanating joy. This is about a person that emanates joy or goodness in their expression. Okay. Effulgent is somebody standing there with a big smile on their face, and you can just feel it oozing. Okay. I'm telling y'all, this is your time. You made it. You made it through. You are the phoenix. Somebody tried to cause you to crash and burn, but baby, you rose every single time, once again, over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, on and on and on and on. You started to master these cycles of healing, and your ancestors are going to reward you openly and richly. Openly, and richly. I got to write that down because that's good right there. Okay? All right, y'all. We're going to get to they want me to look at the Phoenix card right quick and get that message. Rebirth, 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 rebirth. Birth is also standing out to me. Get ready for a birth. Could be your daughter. Somebody's going to find out that their daughter, your adult daughter, is pregnant. And you're finally going to be a grandmother. Yay. Get rid of the past and start fresh. That's the message on the Phoenix card. Okay. This card is arrived to tell you that you may go through a similar process right now or in the near future. Don't be afraid, though. Even if it sounds like a bumpy ride, your soul is certainly calling for it. The Phoenix is a bold, indestructible being, just as you are. You are a bold, indestructible being. Oh, I know y'all felt that. Those who use this ally, if you're resonating with the Phoenix, you are strong enough to create rapid transformation in your life right now, quickly letting go of dead energies and assessing a whole new set of opportunities. All right. What you created, which was extraordinary, by the way, back in 2021, is now coming into a space, a rebirth that is going to have some amazing opportunities for you. Congratulations. You guys, thank you so much for listening. Until we meet again, everything that you need from me is on my website, TheDivineMaverick.com. Check me out, and I'd love to check in with you. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.